So whether you're already using Gusto or you just signed up, I'm going to give you a full walkthrough on how to actually use Gusto for payroll. I'm going to screen share and show you how to navigate Gusto, how to add employees, how to run payroll, and what to double check so you don't make some of the common mistakes. Feel free to pause, rewind, and follow along inside your own account as I go through things. And I'll also mention that I left a link down below if you want to sign up and follow along as well. This link will give you a free $100 Visa gift card, and you can get that from anyone's referral link, but just make sure to use someone's referral link because if you just go through their website directly, you won't get that free $100 Visa gift card. If you do decide to use my link, it does help to support the channel, so thanks in advance for that. So here we are inside my computer, and once you log into Gusto, you're going to land on the home dashboard. This page is basically a status and reminder screen. It's going to show you things like your pending payroll runs, any time off requests, any notices that you should be aware of, upcoming holidays in your calendar, tasks that either need attention or are overdue, but you don't actually do too much work here. It's more so for gauging and checking the status of things. Most of what we're going to be using lives over in the left-hand menu over here. Now, before we jump in, let's quickly check which Gusto plan you're on, since a few features are going to change depending on your plan. To find this, you're going to click on your business name in the left-hand side, and then click into Plan and Billing. Now, you can see that I am on the Simple plan, but if you press Change Plan here, we can just quickly talk through what these different plans have to offer. The Solo plan is largely going to be the same as the Simple plan, with the same price point of $49 per month and $6 per month per employee. The Plus plan is going to run you $80 per month and $12 per month per employee. And this is going to add things like multi-state payroll, next day payroll, and some different tools for your company. One of the biggest reasons why people are going to choose to go to the Plus plan is for that multi-state payroll support. But if you run, say, a coffee shop and you need help with scheduling and time and attendance, things like that, you can do that on the Plus plan. Now, on the Premium plan, this is going to be more of a white glove service. It's going to run you $180 per month and $22 per month per employee. Most companies aren't going to need this, but it does give you some additional support if you would like that. There's also a contractor only plan that you're not going to see here, but if you don't have any W-2 employees, you can consider that as well. Now, payroll is going to work the same across all of these plans, but again, simple is single state payroll only, and then multi-state payroll, you'll need the higher plans. And keep in mind that as we go, I'm going to point it out when something is plan specific. Your dashboard might look slightly different from mine if you're not also on the simple plan. Now, the first thing you're probably going to want to do is add employees or contractors. So in order to do that, you're going to go over here to People, and you'll see a list of all of your team members. Here's where you're going to manage everyone who gets paid. As you can see for this business, I am the only team member, but if I wanted to add somebody else, I'd click Add Person. You'll fill out their information here. You'll select whether they're an employee or a contractor, or if you've got an unpaid intern or someone who's not going to be paid through Gusto. The main difference here is that a contractor is going to receive a 1099 and they're going to handle their own taxes, whereas an employee is going to get a W-2 and you're going to pay some of their taxes. Now, if I was going to add somebody in, it's also going to ask me to put in their pay type, whether they're paid salary or hourly, what that compensation actually looks like, their tax setup, depending on what state they're in. And then you'll be able to add their email here where they can sign in and add their personal info that they don't need to share with you. You don't need to complete everything immediately though, because Gusto is going to track what's missing and remind you or your employee if anything needs to be added. Now, I'll note that contractor payments are included on all plans, but contractors are going to be limited to 10 payments per month per contractor unless you're on the contractor only plan. But in most cases, you're not going to need to be paying somebody more than 10 times per month. Now, if you want to view an individual employee profile, you'll click on People and you'll click into that employee. From here, you're going to be able to manage their job title, their pay, how often they're paid, their tax withholdings, who their manager is, who reports to them, when they started, whether they are at least a 2% shareholder of the company, their time off, any of their important documents. So if I wanted to change how much somebody was paid, I would click over here into Pay, say they got a raise. I would go in here, press Edit, and then I can edit the wage that they are receiving every year. I can also go into their benefits if I want to change their benefit information. Say you're adding a 401k plan or health insurance, that's all going to be done right here. You can also view their important documents, view their tax information, and you can get a historical record of all of their documents. If something looks wrong in payroll, this is usually where the fix is going to happen. It's very important that you are sure that everything is correct, and if you fix it here, you're only going to have to deal with it once. Now let's talk about time off and different employee policies. So if you go over here to time and attendance, you can set things like time off, You can track your employees' time, you can schedule them out, and you can add different policies to your plan. Let's say I wanted to add a holiday policy, a sick pay policy, or policy for a variety of different things. If I wanted to add in a sick leave policy, I would just go in here and call that sick leave. You can give a little description of the policy. You can select whether this is going to result in employees getting paid and whether there are any limits to your policy. Once you add in all of that, you'll just scroll down, press save and continue. And if you're running payroll for salaried employees only, this section's going to be mostly hands-off, but if you do have hourly employees, then reviewing your policies here before running your first payroll is going to be pretty important. Speaking of, let's talk about running payroll. So if you want to run payroll, you're going to go over here to pay. You'll see that I currently have quarterly payroll set up, and the last pay period was from July 1st to September 30th. And if I wanted to go ahead and run that, I would just press the run button here. At this point, you're going to see all of your employees that are going to be included on this payroll, how much they're going to get paid, what their salary or hourly rate is, and how many hours they have worked. You'll also be able to see things like overtime, bonuses, commissions, cash tips, and any correction payments. So it's very important that before you run payroll, you look through all of these and make sure that everything looks right. If it does, you'll press review summary. Gusto's going to run some calculations to determine your taxes, your deductions for you and your employee. You'll be able to see how much money is going to be withdrawn from your business bank account. So at this point, it's a good idea to go check your business account, make sure you have at least this much in that account. You can see what is going to be taken out of that account and where it's going to go. So in this case, you can see on the employee side, there are going to be some taxes withheld. You'll be able to see how much in total taxes are paid, what your employees are going to receive into their bank accounts. That's going to be the net pay. And then if you're ready to go, you'll press submit payroll and that payroll will run. What's going to happen is the funds are going to be withdrawn from your business bank account. It's going to take a couple of days and then they're going to arrive in your employee's bank account net of any taxes. Gusto is also going to file all of the necessary tax forms for you so that you don't have to worry about them. Now, it's really important that as you are previewing payroll, you look through and you make sure that all of this information is correct. If anything's wrong here, it's going to be a bit of a pain to fix it later on. So just make sure that the gross pay and the net pay look right and nothing seems out of whack. You're always going to review this screen so that if something looks off, you can stop here, you can go back and you can fix it. So you would just press the go back button if you wanted to do that. And say I wanted to change how much I was getting paid. If I just click on my name here and press edit, then you can go in and change the wage or hourly amount that is going to be submitted. You would just press update and then go back to the previous screen. Now, once you've run payroll, it's important to look through your payroll history and reports. So how we're going to do that is click on reports. And here you'll be able to see all the reports that have run for your employees and for your company. So if you need to submit documents to your CPA, you can view all your past payrolls here. You could create a custom report if you wanted to as well to give yourself a bit of a dashboard to see everything that's going on within your company. They've got some basic reports that you can look at here, and they've got tax forms down below that you can go through depending on what you are looking for. And once you've run reports in the past, you can find them all in your report history right here. Some important reports to be aware of are going to be your 1099 tax forms. So if you're paying contractors, those are going to show up here. And then also your W-2 reports for your salaried employees, which are going to show up down here near the bottom. Now let's talk about taxes and filings. So because Gusto is going to be filing all your tax information for your business for you, you can find all of those over in taxes and compliance. This is where you can see exactly what's going on with your federal taxes and your state taxes. So we can see down here that for me, we've got some upcoming federal unemployment tax payments that will be coming up for the state of Texas. And you can see the next federal form that's going to be filed is the 940. If you want to view all of your tax forms, you can do that here. And you can see upcoming tax forms as well. If you want to view any of those, you'll just click on view, and then that'll pull up a PDF that you can download. So if you ever want to double check that taxes were actually filed, this is going to be the place to do that. Now, before we wrap up, a couple of common issues to watch out for and mistakes to avoid. First would be running payroll before time cards are approved. So before you run payroll, you want to double check your time cards to make sure that all hours logged by employees are correct. If there are incorrect hours, missed overtime, those are going to result in needing to run a correction payroll if you don't catch them in advance, Again, you can always do that, but it's just a little bit of a pain and slightly inconvenient to run a correction payroll. You also don't want to forget to update someone's pay when their role changes. So if somebody gets a promotion, one of the first things you should be doing is going into Gusto and updating their salary or hourly rate. If you don't do that, this can cause underpayments or overpayments, which again, you'll have to run a correction to fix later. Also, if you're thinking about switching payroll providers mid-period, that's going to be tricky as well. So oftentimes best to do that when a pay period ends and when a new one is about to start. Because if you don't, this could increase your risk of duplicate wages, tax errors, or missing earnings on employee W-2s, which will make their life harder and in turn your life. Another common mistake is going to be skipping that payroll preview screen and just clicking right through. Again, this is your last chance to catch mistakes before money and taxes are finalized. So that's going to be a full walkthrough of the Gusto payroll platform. And if you decide to try Gusto, consider using the link in the description below to support the channel and get that free $100 Visa gift card as a sign up bonus. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.